Nuremberg were at home against Leverkusen. The visitors here this afternoon, the team in white, of course needing all 3 points to make quite sure that they would land in the Champions League next season. Here with the head coach Sami Hyypiä and the Liverpool former legend. Well, the visitors in the first 8 minutes started very well indeed. Good pass here from Reinhardt's and Burnish in all kinds of room. The Poland international got his attempt wide, but early warning signals here for the home fans. Not that far away. On 17 minutes, the team called The Club in Germany got their first strike towards goal. Not a bad effort either. That one coming in from Esvine, giving goalkeeper Bernd Leno a bit of a scare. But a few minutes later, after the throw-in from Barlic, it was Siemens who lost the ball. It was picked up by Castro and Sam, and on the right, Shirley. Not a bad effort for the man who is possibly going to Chelsea. Watch this space. That was the space between the goal going in and not. 4 minutes after that, we had a corner for Castro. 3 goals have resulted from his corners so far in this season, and that was number 4. All that room for Ömer Toprak. The Turkey international here, Lewandowski, the head coach, together with Sami Hyypiä, enjoying that one. The very first Bundesliga goal for the 23-year-old Toprak. A couple of minutes later, they wanted more. Burnish always involved here, Sebastian Burnish. Well, he has scored 1 strike so far in this campaign. And you had that feeling he was getting closer to scoring his second. 3 minutes before the half-time whistle. And they knew Nuremberg, in order to console their fans, they needed a goal, and they were looking for it again. Once again with Esvine. That was the last chance at the first half. They have lost all their last 3 games now, and half-time trailing here by 1-0. 1 minute into the second period with Castro. Sidney Sam did everything right apart from get the better of the keeper, denied by the top of the net. Just a minute later, they were coming forward again. Burnish, hard work. Sam found his position. The left-footed strike was not far away. Sidney Sam, the 25-year-old former Hamburg player, searching for his goal number 6. Well, the next chance came after good, honest work from Kiyotaki, and Mack, who was in a wonderful position, maybe should have stopped dead in that situation. But the momentum carried him forward, and the chance went begging. Michael Wiesinger, the head coach, he went 9 games without losing after taking over at the beginning of the season. The last 3 weekends have all been defeats. His job may be on the line as well. On the hour mark, Nielsen had the opportunity of a lifetime. Per Nielsen, the man from Sweden, all he had to do was poke it between the post and the keeper. Another minute later, Nielsen will be involved again. Only this time, it was a handball. And the referee, Tobias Welz, had no other alternative. So that will be taken by Stefan Kiesling, a former Nuremberg striker. And that went all the way for his goal, number 23, and that makes him the record goal-getter for Leverkusen now, taking over from Ulf Kirsten, goal number 23. Another couple of minutes later, it really was end-to-end stuff now. And with the crowd right behind them, France almost got one back. Still 10 minutes remaining, though, in this game. And just then, when Nuremberg looked as though they were going to pull themselves back into this game, it was Klose who pulled down Kiesling. Penalty. And this time, it will be taken by Sidney Sam. Just before this penalty was taken, it looked as though Stefan Kiesling was about to take that one himself, but Sidney Sam decided it was his turn. Wrong decision. 87 minutes. Peckard, who came on as a substitute. A spectacular effort, but everything that Nuremberg were throwing up front went wide or over. And that was the last piece of action in this game. Leverkusen are now in the Champions League next season, finishing third, and nobody can take it away from them. Nuremberg 0 and Leverkusen 2, the end result.